Well, as the saying goes, if at first you don't succeed, try again. We were out here yesterday on Askiy Ridge looking for those 3 diamonds that we don't yet have in the Hunter Call of the Wild. No such luck there, though we did get a melanistic snow goose that was pretty cool. Back at it again today in multiplayer, and we'll see if we can have any better luck. Starting off with a kind of wonky looking, but pretty nice level 4 Manitoban elk. If he'll stay broadside, I think we got that. And you'll notice today, all of my weapons are customized, if we're getting the sun to look a little bit better, to at least somewhat kind of resemble the diamond logo. Maybe that can convince those diamonds that we're missing to finally show up. But as for this guy, he's down right here before he made it down over the hill. Nice 392. I love the mass at the back of these. We had one in the last video too that had like these big thick tines. Just really cool looking. That is still 60 shy of diamonds, so it shows, despite the fact that that's a nice one, they get a whole lot bigger. And we'll keep on scooting along here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's a level 3 Dusky Grouse, but there's also an aggressive moose. Go away. Okay, if we can just get it off the ground, that's fine. Jeez, when I'm ready breath, just stay there. You're fine. If we miss this, it's gonna fly. As long as we just wait to shoot until we get a good, comfortable shot. Oh, we're above it. We got it the second time. That will work. Go away. Okay. Up to 162. Really good estimate. And we have had one of these so far. And it trolled. So let's take care of that first. That was actually a sick death animation. Straight to the heart and right lung. That was cool. This is cooler. Let's go and get that. Now he is, I think, slate grade. That will confirm that. 151 is diamond. Second level 3 Dusky Grouse. Okay, 153.57. One of them is crossed off the list. Got him double lung and stomach at 79 meters. Not too bad. So our second level 3 Dusky Grouse makes it. And now we only have 2 diamonds left to get. We need a Beaver and we need a northern pintail. I think the pintail were going to be the more difficult one. But that is really cool, and is why we've done this over and over and over. We're hunting Manitoban elk and bighorn and all that stuff that like drinks up in this area in the hopes of stumbling into that right there, and it finally happened. And you know, now, as we have another Dusky Grouse out in front of us, the quest for rare ones, I guess, kind of officially begins. This is that same thing. It'll spook if we miss. There we go. So that one was a little bit less of a problem. But I've seen so many posted, like albinos look amazing, the leucistic, melanistic are really cool. Still something we'll be going after, but at least with less urgency now. Little 139 there. It's kind of the end of Manitoban elk drink time, so might swing by that lake, see if we can see anything. And maybe because we already crossed one of those diamonds off the list, we spend a little time trying to get some pintail. Okay, now that we have to get. There's actually 2 tiny elk here, and I think the Manitoban elk, like the small ones, are the best small elk they've done. Just really true to life in terms of how they've done that. A lot of the other ones just, I don't know, I think the Rockies and the Rosies, they just didn't capture it as well. These look very much like spike bull elk, or in this case, little forkhorns, but either way, I imagine that's gonna be a Hall of Shamer. He was 0 to 88. A whole 66 scoring bronze. That's only, you know, 80 below silver. Now their scores go really high, so that's part of it. Oh, he's a 5-point. He has a brow tine. Not a minimum then. I don't know what the low end weight would be. We'll tax that for Hall of Shame. We got a Hall of Shamer and a main lodge edition already. Got geese flying over. Those will be Canada's, so I'm not too worried about them. But they have the new rare white hybrids, something to always look out for. So that guy's got a chance. He's up to 1048. 1040's diamond, so it's not much of a chance. We've already had a little bit of bird luck. We'll see if we can get a bit more. That's an eclipse as well. How far is that actually? Right about 100? Keep that good and high. That'll take him down. We'll run over there and take a peek. But I think one of the things that we might kind of make a bit of a mission for today is find other spots that are good for pintail. I kind of think maybe over here's worth checking. I know the starter lake can be good. And then also, I've done pretty well decoying them in like up here in the mountains. Now that's typically with the E-color, but maybe we need to mess with that more. But as for this guy, oh wow, close actually, 1029? So he's like 11 away. An eclipse diamond would be pretty cool actually. Got him in the neck. But yeah, we're gonna give this a little bit more time than we typically would. Just go lay here a while, see if anything else comes in. There's another good one up to 1052. That's why I wanted to give it some time. We'll see what that one ends up being. And we'll take him any way we can get him. Level 2, level 3, whatever it takes. We will definitely go with that. So just go ahead and plink him. Same deal, we'll just go pick him up. And there's still been plenty of flocks flying over that don't break and come down here to the decoys. So, potential diamond to number 2. And a little bit lower this time, 950 with the gray plumage. Got him double lung though. That sounds close. Okay, another flock coming in from that direction. I do feel like you do get more ducks actually coming in if you're right at the decoys. However, we're also going to spook way more ducks if we're right at the decoys. I would say we've seen a good majority of the ducks that live around here. There's just a ton of them. There is one, I think it was up to 1019, which isn't a potential diamond, and I can't seem to see that one, so probably we'll just plink this guy. It's less of a float. And we'll go ahead and move to somewhere else. And also, because we've only shot 3 here, the little redstone that we just found, in addition to the fact that hunting pressure has gone away as more hunters on the map have caused pressure elsewhere, not going to be deleting anybody's zones. And this guy's going to be a nice 866 gold. And maybe we'll try that lake to our west. That's a piebald beaver, isn't it? I think it is. It's a female. It sure is. I can't believe... If we didn't have the one from whenever we got that, there's no way I would have realized that. That is ridiculous. So we could actually do a double piebald multimount because it's a male and a female. So we have the 223 today, and probably we're going to try to get a little bit closer. That's awesome. So there's wolves over there. Sweet. So can we just get that? It's a little bit iffy with the distance. Still calm, just gonna keep on sneaking closer. That's like 180. I think we'll call 170 good. Pretty sure we can get a shot in there. We'll get prone, get a nice solid rest. Can't see exactly what it's doing. Oh, it turned to the side just in time. Did we shoot the right one though? Nope. That's the right one. Whoops. Well... cool. Probably should have looked a little closer. I blame the wolves for that, although really, I should have looked a little closer. I just thought that was it. That's a dark brown, which I think is maybe uncommon. So, oh, there's a max estimate 4 male there? Is this them? I kind of think this is where they would have ran to. I wonder where they'll pop up nervous at. Okay, I think we figured out where they're at. Always getting up high and spotting is the way to go. There's that big 4-2, so that would make a whole lot of sense. Now, it's a matter of figuring out how to go down around that way and getting close. So there's a couple of them. Got a 3, level 3 male. I know there's a level 2 female. That might be it there. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, that's 100 meters away. 0 for 75. We know we're gonna keep this, geez, really high, so we don't hit the water. And man, like the entire lungs are underwater. We might get even closer. So the reeds will kind of hide us. We can get nice and close now. That's 50 meters away. If we can't get this shot through the water, I guess we probably don't even deserve this. So let's see. Keep it right up close to the surface. That's gonna work just fine. Our second trophy beaver, we still can't find a diamond, but we've now had 2 different piebalds. And because, like I said, 1 male, 1 female, and by the way, we shot the correct one this time, we'll be able to do the multi-mount with a double rare. Just gonna grab a quick screenshot as it floats on by. They do look really, really cool. So this time, a 22.6 silver double lung. As long as you keep that shot kind of like towards the back of the lungs, you can see how they kind of curve upwards towards the spine, but not bad. Piebald beaver number 2, and by the way, I came down here actually for pintail. This is one of the places where we tend to have decent pintail luck. I was gonna set up right over there, and we saw that one out there at 300, shot the wrong one, but it all worked out. So go figure. Now we're hunting beavers. That's dark brown. It's always tricky. I couldn't get a single pintail to come in down there. We got this whole group of them. It is their feed time. However, beaver feed time coincides with bighorn drink time. So I think we'll probably pick one we can easily get. Maybe just that one there, actually. There's probably a 3 out front here. Yeah, let's just go for that. Keep that shot high. That'll work. And I might have even seen one more go. The only thing is, isn't there like a... Yeah, we can't cross that. So, gotta make our way around a little bit. By the way, they popped right back up a little bit further out. So I think what we'll do, most of these locations have two different groups of beavers that live at them. We'll see if we can find another zone. I do have two feed zones there somehow. So maybe we've actually seen most of them. Either way, we'll quickly take a look around. And then I do think we'll chase some bighorn for a little bit. Still no 5s, by the way. Another nice 4. Probably go ahead and get that, although she's swimming awfully quickly there. Now she's going to stop. And somehow we got that. And there may have been some other ones that were just out of sight there. By the way, went up here to check at this spot just because there's a nice overlook up there. However, I couldn't actually see them from there. Ended up coming down here and they were right in front of us. So one extra beaver today. That's going to be a 27.98. That dark brown fur again. Not too bad. Left lung. Let's do a little bit of bighorn hunting. I think maybe we'll just start right up here into the northwest. And we got some bighorn out here in the snow. There's a decent ram, a level 3 up to 168. Didn't even see that one hiding behind the tree, but I guess supposedly that guy's way bigger based on estimate. Maybe we'll go for that instead. Go ahead and line this up. Have we even used the 308 AR today? We certainly have now. I feel like we actually have it. Well, that sucks. That's another pretty decent one, a 3 up to 163. Of course, we're just making our way back up to where we were before we fell off the cliff, but more use out of the 308. It was actually one of my favorite customizations because, of course, you can use the metal material for the cosmetics, and it does the vast majority of the gun. And this entire time we've been here, now we fired it a whole 2 times. So this guy's gonna be a 159. Not too bad, single lung. And the other one's just up this way. And finally back up here to the first one we shot. That goes a 158, it's almost the exact same size. Double lunged him from up above. And at this stage, we'll check some of the other lakes around here. Well, it seems like once again, just solid gold bighorn are about as good as we're gonna find. We're gonna go ahead and take that guy, which with the massive hearts they have, I think we maybe finally got a heart shot. Those ones are headed off, a couple of decent mule deer bucks. But I don't see anything really special. And given the fact that we've been here for several hours now, and we ended up getting that diamond dusky grouse, and really even the piebald beaver decently early on, I'm excited to go back to the trophy lodge, place those, and it turns out those two go together really well for a reason you'll see quite shortly. So first things first, this guy, little 158 gold, same as the other two. We missed the heart, by the way. It was, well, looks to me like we shot right through it. I wonder if, because the heart looks huge here, I wonder if it's actually smaller than it appears. Regardless, double lung works, and back to the lodge we go. Now the reason that the 2 kills today go together so well, we were able to take down our male piebald beaver. Definitely gonna do this strutting pose, but which strutting pose do we want? Maybe that actually? 153.5 diamond dusky grouse, and now we can put the 2 piebald beavers together in a multi-mount. And the biggest question here is, what the heck do we take down in order to put them in this place? Maybe the Tibetan fox, actually? A lot of really cool stuff back here. Adding a double piebald beaver multi-mount, and I might actually do that pose. I think that is really nice among all the other stuff we have in here. So at some stage, I'm going to have to find a place for that Tibetan fox. I definitely do want a diamond one displayed in here somewhere, but for now, double piebald beaver, 20.9 and 22.6. Slowly but surely, adding more and more cool things to our trophy lodge from Askiy Ridge. And no doubt, more to come. We still need that diamond pintail. We still need a diamond beaver. I can't believe that's the case. Gotta be the species we've shot the most of on the map, I would think. And yet, those level 5s still elude us, despite the fact that we now have 2 rares. But hey, if we're finding rares along the way, I will take that any day of the week. On that note, though, that is going to do it for this video. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.